Well, welcome to the Undiagnosed Podcast. I'm your host, your man, Steve Clifton, aka Steve Clifford, aka I don't have anybody else on my team here. So as you can see, I got my background set up there. I actually leave this background all year long. I just took over the kitchen and put it up there. Funny story is I do this on Tuesdays. I do this church Bible study, and I leave that background there, but I take down the Dallas Mavericks dancers. So, anyways, welcome to episode 19 of the Undiagnosed Podcast. They still have not canceled me yet. I'm still working on that. Get all this junk out of the way. You can email me at steveclifton7808@gmail.com. No one's ever going to email me. TikTok, you can hit me that up at Steve_Clifton. I got the Twitter. It's SC_podcast. And you can look me up on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify as the Undiagnosed Podcast. Yeah, you're right, Jason. The Lord loves everyone, including dancers. You're right, Pete. Pete, you need to be on there. Pete, do you have Zoom? Here I am producing on the show here. I'm also doing a Facebook Live. We need to do it. We need to do pick a subject. Come on the podcast, Jason. Find a day, and there's an open invite. To any of my friends listening, if you want to be on the podcast, let me know. Pick a subject. Let me know a date. I'm down. We're supposed to have one of my producer Peasy was supposed to be on here this week, and he had some stuff come up. So, but the subjects that I have, we were talking about, some of these are going to expire, and it's going to be weird if we talk about it in a week. So, I decided today, after I got off of work at noon, to come home and take a nap. Beer of choice today, Coors Light. And a mug my son got me. What are you gonna do? Pig pen. We can do the pig pen. We can do whatever you want. We can do whatever you want, bro. Yeah, that's what's going on. What's on your mind? So this is the two. Let's do the pig pen, snake pit. Same thing. What's on your mind? That's my what's on your mind here? What's going on in your head there? It was like, what can't get past you. Did everybody, I guess by now I'm late to the party, and that's why I said I'm going to go ahead and do this podcast so we can get this off the table here. But the slap heard around the world, the Will Smith / actually, you know what? Before we get to that, I want to take a minute here on this Undiagnosed Podcast to plug something for a friend of mine. I have a buddy named Jim Callums that was a police officer, 25 years plus, LAPD, back in the 90s. You know, during the OJ stuff and the riots. All the good stuff, bad stuff that happened in the 90s there. He was a police officer there and saved many lives. Did a lot of good stuff as a police officer. And he's come out with a book, and he's come out with a book. It's called Unwavering Honor. That's Unwavering Honor, UNWAVERING Honor, HONOR, by Jim Callums. You can get it on Spotify. Not Spotify, sorry. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on anywhere you can get books. It's called Unwavering Honor by Jim Callums. Trials and tribulations of a police officer in the 90s and still having a family and taking care of all that stuff and doing the police stuff at the same time. So yeah, go check that out. My first spot. Guys, I did my first spot. How'd I do? I wasn't like Norm. Norm's better than me. But yeah, go check that out. A great guy, great book. I ain't even read it. I need to buy one myself and read it. So, anyways, let's move on to the slap heard around the world. Did y'all? What y'all? I know I'm late to the party here. That's why I said I was going to go ahead and get this topic on the podcast, not wait a month and talk about it. But so, what you guys think? Real, fake? The slap heard around the world. The Will Smith slap on. So in an instant world, I saw it instantly, and when I first saw it the first time, I thought it was real, especially his reaction afterwards. Like whoa! I thought the first time I saw it, the very first time I saw it, I thought it was real because it was a reaction, and I'm still kind of on the fence. Still kind of on the fence. The reaction looked real, you know, but he is an actor and a good one, so he could have faked that. I don't know. I think that they might have some kind of like talking about maybe, hey, let's do this. I don't think that they thought it was going to blow up as big as the deal as it has. I mean, it's a huge deal. Like it broke the internet. I think I can't think of anything that's broke the internet more since I don't know, maybe when Steve Harvey read the wrong name out on the Miss Universe. Remember that? I was watching that live. I think it's the biggest thing since that, as far as entertainment wise. I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence. So, I mean, why is he laughing at the joke? Then all of a sudden he's up there hitting him. The punch didn't look like, the slap didn't look like it was that too much real. The reaction felt real. Everything afterwards feels like it's real. I don't know. All I know is that's all everybody was talking about for like 3 or 4 or 5 days straight. So it's like I guess I got to throw my 2 cents in here. I don't know. I'm on the fence still. I don't feel like it was predetermined or anything like that, or pre-planned out. I still don't think it's 100% like all the way real either. I'm on the fence. I don't know. All the memes galore. Were 3,000 memes from this thing. Yeah, thousands and thousands and thousands of memes. I don't know. What else is on my mind here? Let's go on the next thing here. Did you guys see the video when there was a tornado the other day, and the kid? What's there to gain if there's what's there to gain if it's what's there to gain for that to be pre-planned? Well, what do you mean? Duh. Have you seen Chris Ross' ticket price? His ticket price like tripled. And like the rate of sale that he sold out his tour like doubled. I don't think Will Smith really has anything to gain. I mean, the dude just won the Oscar for Best Picture, Best Actor. But Chris Rock definitely has something to gain from it, because Chris Rock is still a good comedian, but over the past 10 years, he's become a little bit more like on the back burner because other comedians have stepped up and new fresher, stuff, and wanted to draw some attention. I don't know. Anyways, Will Smith lost a lot of fans out of it, probably. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, honestly, I guess I'm not a big Will Smith fan. I mean, I think he's okay. I don't think like he's like the best ever. I mean, I don't know. I watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when I was a little kid, but did I watch every episode? No. I'm not a big movie guy, so I guess I'm not really one to judge on the whole Will Smith thing. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, if it was The Rock up there, would he have slapped The Rock? I don't think so. If it was Wanda Sykes, would he have slapped her? I don't think so. If it was Dave Chappelle that told that joke, would he have slapped Dave Chappelle? I don't think so. He ain't slapping Chappelle. I mean, because it's Chris Rock and he knows Chris Rock is not going to do anything. Chris Rock is soft and he's gone through a lot of stuff. I don't know. Whatever. All I know is I'm glad I got it off my chest, so I don't have to talk about it anymore. Yeah, Dave Chappelle would have kept going. Dave Chappelle would have been like, yeah, Dave Chappelle would have kept going. He wouldn't have swung at Chappelle. He swung at it because it was Chris Rock. That's your question. If it would have been, I don't know, Bill Burr up there telling a joke about, I don't know, Stallone, and Stallone came up there and slapped him, would it be as big a story? I don't think so. I think it's because the people involved. Will has been a hot topic here recently of stuff going on in his life. Chris Rock has had some stuff going on. Let's blow it up. I don't know. We can debate it to the end of times. Did you guys see this story about the whenever there was a tornado last week? There was this like 16-year-old kid that was driving a Chevy pickup truck that got swooped up in the air. He got swooped up in the air and like spun around a couple times, and the truck landed right on his feet. Did you see that? When I saw that, the first thing I thought of was I was singing the song "Like a Rock." Chevy landed right on his feet. Thank God he's alive. Awesome that he made it. He made it. I could imagine my kid in that situation. That's horrible, especially what was going on. The story came out that that Chevy, the local Chevy dealer, is giving this kid a brand new Chevy pickup truck, and that's awesome for Chevy, and that's awesome. That's a good commercial for them. On national television, a truck flipping over and landed. But does this kid deserve a truck? How about when he left the Whataburger interview, he saw that it was horrible outside and sat there like what everybody should have done, not driving a tornado. But we give him a new truck. Like I said, I'm glad he's alive. That's a great story, but does he deserve a new truck? Because he got a new job and he decided to risk his life in a tornado. Let's give him a new truck. What? I'm not saying it's a good story, and I'm not saying that, he shouldn't, deserve something for making it, but a brand new truck, that's great. Next time there's a tornado, I'm getting in my Ford Focus. Actually, I drive a Fiesta. I'm getting in my Ford Fiesta, and I'm driving straight into the tornado because I need a new car. It's worth. I'm gonna try it out. Get my trophy. We give everybody trophies, man. Everybody gets a trophy. You got the job at Whataburger. You did a somersault backflip. You landed on the tires. You won. Call it a day and go home. Don't get no free truck. Anyways, it ain't his fault. I'm grappling at him. Look at me. I'm grappling at him. That's the jealousy coming out of me. All right. One more thing here. Right. Next time I hear the sound, you know what? My wife's got a 2002 Chevy. It's time to get her a new one. So if I hear those sirens going on, I'm going to be like that movie Twister, and I'm going to just drop straight right up into that thing, and hopefully it picks me up and flips me and land me on straight again. No, I mean, we shouldn't joke about it. But, it's like, does he deserve a new truck? I don't think so. It's a good idea for Chevy for the commercial, but a new truck? I mean, look at their opening. Every time something happens, just take the loss. It's okay to lose. You actually won, bro. You lived. Then the acceptance speech, you should have been like, you know what? I don't deserve this truck. Give this truck to somebody more deserving that needs it, not me, who got the job and decided to drive out in the rain, in the tornado. Not gonna happen. That's like if you were in line behind somebody and got the wrong lottery ticket, and you got there and you won the lottery. I'm sorry about your luck. I love the lottery. Anyways, moving on to this next segment. This segment's called "Which One Would You?" or this or that. There's another topic that I saw on TikTok here recently that's been like a TikTok craze that I've been talking to a couple of my friends with, and me and my wife went on a rabbit hole of this subject for like an hour the other day. So I was like, let's bring it to the podcast. Let's talk it out there to the podcast, see what people think. So on the planet Earth, do you think that there are more wheels or doors on Earth? Is there more wheels or more doors? Now it's going into your brain. It's calculating, spitting up input. You're about to spit out input. First thing you're thinking of is cars, right? Yep, everybody's got cars. Most cars have 4 doors now. They also have 4 tires, so that crosses each other out. Terrence says he's on the door team. I'm leaning towards the door team, Terrence. I'm going to get to that here in a while. I guess on for a 4-door car, that evens out. If you have a spare tire, though, it don't even out. You got one more tire. But then, does a trunk count as a door? I don't think so. I don't think the trunk counts as a door. Let's see. 18-wheeler, obviously. When you get to an 18-wheeler, they're going to have wheels. Are going to have an advantage on this topic because they're going to have 18 wheels compared to 2 doors. If that 18-wheeler has a camper in there, you might have another door in there. So 3 doors to 18 wheels. But I think where doors are going to start dominating, Terrence, is in like houses, hospitals, dorm rooms, big buildings. I think that's whenever the doors are going to do the catching up, Doors are going to catch up on stuff like that. Buildings, schools, hospitals. I guess you have to define what a door is and what a wheel is too. Like for instance, does it have to have a hinge to be a door? So like, in other words, is my cabinet doors count as doors? They're called cabinet doors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. I guess think about it, if you go to the grocery store, all the shopping cart wheels, that's a lot of wheels. And then when they unload the truck in the back there at Walmart or wherever, they got this thing they roll out with 10,000 wheels on it. But they got a lot of damn cooler doors. You're gonna go down this rabbit hole with this. It's gonna be in your head all week. They said that not good for the door side, but I did some research. Was on the research department too, and they said that was it Hot Wheels last year made 1.7 billion wheels. Do Hot Wheels count? It's a wheel. It is a wheel. Should it count? Airplanes, they only got 3 or 4 tires, but those little compartment doors at the top, do they count? I mean, you got to in your mind determine what's a door and determine what's a wheel, and then play this game in your head for like hours upon days. Shopping cart has wheels too. Shopping cart has 4 wheels. There's lots of wheels in stores for sure. There's lots of doors too, because like that front door, they don't have a hinge. Front door of a grocery store don't have a hinge. Does that count as a door? I think it does. I think to me, a door consists of anything that you have to open or travel through counts as a door. Garage door. So yeah, you're gonna dominate. Doors are gonna dominate when it comes to structures. There's more doors in my house than there is wheels. Everywhere, restaurants, everywhere. So everywhere you go for the next 2 weeks, think about how many doors are in here, how many. It's your homework assignment, guys. How many wheels are in there? So, anyways, I don't really have anything else for this podcast. Like I said, it was supposed to be for me and my guest, and he didn't show up. So, there is wheels on garage doors. Interesting point. There is wheels on garage doors. Garage doors do have wheels. A lot of wheels, like a pulley system, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Doors do have wheels. Garage doors have wheels for sure. Yeah. What else do I have here? I don't know. I'm running out of steam here. I don't really think I have anything else. I know that sounds boring. What you guys doing this weekend? You got big plans? I got to work both days. I got to work Saturday and Sunday. Terrence, I'm not going to talk about that. I think I'll pass on that subject today. That does sound like a good subject. Breaking news: Antonio Brown claims he had an affair with Tom Brady's wife. What, dude? The internet, dude. You can literally say anything you want on the internet, and without having any kind of like subject or like anything behind it, then you just put, "I'm just kidding." You know? Oh, it is April Fool's though. Is April Fool's still a big? There's a topic. Is April Fool's still a big deal? Is April Fool's still a big deal? I mean, I know it was a big deal when you're a kid, of course, because you try to play a trick on your mom and your dad, and you know they know, and then they laugh it out. Then you go to school and try to find people off guard, and they found it out. I mean, I think April Fool's is kind of played out by now. Like if anything, you got to be on guard. You can say anything on April Fool's Day, I guess. Anything today, you're going to catch you off guard here. April Fool's jokes. It's kind of, my daughter comes home and they still tell the same jokes that they whatever. I mean, what is your 90s crush? Who cares? Who cares what your 90s crush is, bro? No one cares what your 90s crush is. Okay? Quit answering these things and wasting your damn time. Nobody cares what your 90s crush is. Nobody cares what Kool-Aid you liked. I'm just gonna bash everything on Facebook for like the rest of this podcast. No, nobody. We don't need to know like what you ate for lunch, dinner, and breakfast, Sharon. Okay, that's cool. You're at your you're at your doctor's appointment there. Okay, Jennifer Love Hewitt. What's our random topic? Jennifer Love Hewitt. I don't even like she was in movies in the 90s, I guess. I don't really remember what she was in. There's a segment. I need to do top 5 Kool-Aids. Yeah, Black Cherry has got to be on there. I know Jason Peak's family got the expensive Kool-Aid. I had the off-brand Weilers or the high top Kool-Aid. Yeah, what y'all's Kool-Aid you like? Yeah, cherry, black cherry was good. I like the you know what? I knew more about colors than I knew flavors. I like the red one, I like the green one, I like the blue one, I like the watermelon one. 24K Kool-Aid, yeah. Oh man, Kool-Aid was good, man. I think I got Kool-Aid a couple months ago. I bought a pack of Kool-Aid. I don't know why. Just kind of like, hey, let's try it out. And I made it without reading the directions. And my daughter was like, "You're not going to read the directions?" Man, I made this at least 10,000 times. I don't need no directions. I can tell you what the directions say word for word, just like macaroni and cheese, just like hamburger helper. And also like anything in the bathroom. Okay. I've read everything in the bathroom 1,000 times back before we had phones and you had to use the restroom. You read the back of the toothpaste, you know, all the ingredients you can't spell, back of the shampoo, rinse lather. Stay away from the Fenneman products. Don't read any of those. Right now, I'm just stalling though because like I'm at home alone and I'm bored. And someone's sending me a message here. You ever text anybody and they text you back, "Who is this?" That means they've deleted your phone number. Do we count toilet lids as doors? Somebody asked. Do we count Terrence asked? Do we count toilet lids as doors? Oh, that's funny. That's a pretty good joke. That's right up your technique and your expertise there, bathroom humor. Do we I don't think you count a toilet as a door. I mean, it is something traveling through that door. You do have to shut it and open it. Uh it it uh it has a hinge. Uh then I think that's one of those Terrence, I think that's one of those kind of things you put on in the group, work conference call. They don't whenever you're at the conference call. Yeah, it's an entrance and something exits. So easy joke there. I'm gonna put like when you go to that work conference call meeting and you ask them somebody the question and they don't know the answer, they put it up on the little board up here. I'm gonna just I don't know, toilets is a strong. Toilets could count as toilet lids could count as a door, dude. I'm not sure. Home Depot has a lot of those. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards toilets counting as a door. My stomach says to go with that. Anyways, these low hanging fruit bathroom jokes here. I don't know. What else is going on here? I'm still stalling here. Toilets. Yeah, I think toilets count. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make a decision. I'm gonna say toilet count as a door. I mean, if it, despite what it's, man, I don't know. It's a tough one, dude. I don't know. Well, I'll take a poll and let you know if toilets count as a door. I hope Jim's not listening. My buddy that was a police officer. I did a little spot there for his book, and then someone's listening for that, and they're listening to us talk about I listened to your podcast, Jim. You said, and this guy's on there talking about is toilets a door, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Marion. No, he's a comedian," and she's like, "Toilets are definitely a door." Oh, let's discuss this meme right here. This is a stand-up bit that I used to talk about all the time. Yeah, time to plug his book again. Yeah, plug. Yeah. This is a topic here. This is a meme I saw here the other day. It says, "Wife passes the league wrestling pile in the trash like Jenga until you take it out." Does anybody else have that problem? Like, I'm the only one in my house that takes the trash out. That trash could be stacked up to 10 feet to the thing there, bottles. They're just waiting for me to get home. Why? Take out the trash. If it becomes an obstacle course, that means any human being can take it. It doesn't have to wait. You don't have to wait on dad. Well, it's a guy thing, it's part of being a man is to take out the trash. When did that happen? When did that happen? We got females on swimming teams winning gold medals, but you still need me to take out the trash still? So this is whenever the real stuff of the podcast comes out deep into it, whenever no one's listening. But I'm just saying, like, says my girlfriend takes the trash out and takes it out to the street as well. Dang. Well, that's good, dude. Wait till you get married. Anyways, yeah, she's a keeper for sure. Because I'll love my wife to death, and here's what I think what it boils down to. It obviously what most things boil down to in life here, bro, is how you were raised. And in her household, when she was growing up, dad just took care of that. It's different now, okay? It's okay for others to take out trash. I think this is leaning more towards my daughter than my wife, because my wife works. We're 50-50 now. So, but my daughter, take out the trash. 12 years old, wanting some money, trying to pay for you to go over here and do this and do this and do this and do that. Take out the trash every once in a while. Surprise somebody. These kids, These kids these days could have every chance and every opportunity to do anything they ever wanted to. Like, well, our parents told us, but they really have the chance. They'll never take any of them. They're too busy worried about their phone. Yeah, I don't wash clothes, Pete. I ain't washed clothes in 15 years. My wife washes clothes. We got a new washer and dryer. I mean, I've used it a couple of times. She washes clothes. So I guess I shouldn't complain about the one thing I do. Honestly, I'd rather take out the trash than do the dishes, dude. I wish I was rich. You know what? By now they said we'd have robots. Where's my Rosie? Waiting on Rosie to get here to take care of all this, you know? Waiting for my Rosie to get here. Jerry, here's a April Fool's joke that I wish was real. Jerry Jones retires. Sorry, someone's texting me. Jerry Jones retires. I wish Jerry Jones would retire. It's time, bro. You won those 3 Super Bowls in the 90s because you just came in with a flash and you had good people around you that you ran off. And now you're so rich, people just put up with you. And now what's going on is these all long-term Cowboy fans like me and these others, we're fed up with it, dude. Sell the team, bro. Do some art. You know, if he was out here, he would be like, did you enjoy those 3 Super Bowls? I hope you did. I hope you did very much. It's time to sell the team, Jerry. I don't think Stephen Jones will do better either. Because once Stephen Jones steps in, it's going to be the same thing. If Stephen Jones steps in, it's going to be the same thing, man. Same mediocrity. Good drafts, and then nothing produced on the field, and then just too much off. It's going to be worse, dude. I think the best thing to do would be if Jerry just sell the team. It's time to sell the team, Jerry. Jerry will never sell the team, by the way. Jerry will die in a casket made with a star on it, wearing a uniform, dude. Not going to happen. Jerry's never going to sell the Cowboys. Stephen Jones will never sell the Cowboys. Cowboys won't be good until we're like 80. Sad. All these other teams get better and try stuff, and we just sit here. Anyways, Pete, Roland's on now, so you can bring up your Ranger stats. Texas Rangers, we got like 6 games left until the baseball season starts. Does anybody care about baseball anymore like us? I don't think so. That's sad too. We've got so much going on in our lives with so much instant entertainment that we don't even care about one of the greatest things ever invented in American history, baseball. Nobody even cares about baseball no more, dude. Baseball's a lost art. These kids don't like it no more. I play fantasy baseball. I don't play, dude. I tried to play fantasy baseball. It's 162 games, bro. It's a big commitment. You got to check it every day. And then you got to be really on top of your game there because like pitchers will miss a skip a start and switch hitter because of the stadium they're in, or they're playing the National League. It's like, yeah, I don't know. That's a lot going on. And so fantasy baseball, I'm out. I did fantasy basketball one year. I did it for like 2 weeks and I quit looking at it. Fantasy football is the only one that. All right. Well, I was going to end the podcast, but not Roland's on here. So I can't end now. Not if Roland's watching. I don't know what to talk about, though. I ran out of topics. I'm just like scrolling on Facebook and just talking to y'all now at this point. I probably need to edit all this out of the podcast, but I won't because I don't have an editor. Breaking news: Colin Kaepernick signs with Seattle Seahawks. So many April Fool's jokes. Roland loves April Fools. Roland used to play tricks on us when we were a little kid on April Fools. Every year he'd be like waiting for Roland's trick. Roland called me up one year and he was act like he was mad and he was like, for y'all that doesn't know who Roland is, Roland's a childhood friend of mine that I've known since I was like 14, you know. I was like 30, 31. He called me up on the phone. Hey man, I heard what you said about me, and I don't think it's right. Like hung up. I'm like, what? Calling him back, he wouldn't answer. Texting, he wouldn't answer. And I was like, "Is Fool really mad?" A couple hours goes by. He said, I heard what Animal said. I heard what you said. I hurt my feelings," and then hung up on me. And then I was like, "Well, dude, I say a lot of stuff, and what did I say that touched a chord there? I didn't mean to, you know. As a friend, you don't want to do that. I don't want to get Will Smith, so so all day I try to figure it out, and then I realized, man, it's freaking April Fool's Day, man. Dang, this fool got me. Really? He wasn't mad. What? Honestly, dude, for people that don't know Roland, is just a lovable guy. For people that do, like, what? There's nothing really that makes this guy mad. Well, there's a couple of things I won't tell you out loud. I figured them out through nutrition. I've known him forever. But if you didn't know him like personally, you wouldn't know these things. But other than that, the dude doesn't get mad. You can literally hate on his favorite sports teams for like 7 hours straight. He's still gonna love you, and he's still gonna love his sports team. Anyways, we still got people listening. I should probably end this because the girls will be home soon. Then they'll come in and be like, "What are you doing on the pod? That's weird." Yeah, if you talk bad about Rangers or Cowboys, Roland's gonna let you know. Even if it's something little that's even true. Like they threw 6 interceptions, man. They need to get better in defense. Not real. Fake. Wagon. Like, dude, no, they just lost by 14, bro. Can't win them all. We need to make FISH. Ready to make FISH? Anyways, don't. Yeah, this team sucks. Roland's grown out of Roland's finally grown out of putting hot dogs away. Anybody that was a signature move for years. If he come to your house, if Roland came to your house, expect your hot dogs to be on top of the refrigerator at some point for reasons I don't know and he don't know. We don't talk about, but your hot dogs are making it up there, bro. If you have hot dogs in your refrigerator and Roland's there, they're going to end up on top of the refrigerator at some point. A couple of times he did that as a joke and he forgot it and left them sitting out. Go to make hot dogs, you can't find them. They're sitting on top of the refrigerator, all old. But I'm going to end the actual podcast, but I'll stay on the live because I'm sure the podcast listeners are probably like going, like, "What the hell is this guy still rambling about?" Anyways, that's the podcast. I'm gonna stay on the live, guys. This is a podcast. You guys have a good week. We'll see you next week. Don't do anything dumb. If you do, don't call me. Hey, guy.